Well, it didn't take long for another liberal judge to swoop in once again and block President Trump's immigration agenda. Obama appointee Judge Randolph Moss today struck down the president's executive order cracking down on asylum claims. Moss says Trump exceeded his authority by declaring the illegal immigration crisis an emergency. Trump responding on Truth Social saying, quote, "We still have radical left judges trying to open the border and defy the Supreme Court, which is why Republicans must be smart, strong, and never let these crazed judges turn us into a third world country." Here to weigh in is Todd Lyons, acting ICE Director. So, Todd, what effect is this ruling going to have specifically on the crackdown on false asylum claims, which is much of the problem during the Biden administration?
Yeah, you're 100% right. That was the biggest thing, was all these false claims. So we went to having, catch and release, all these people coming in with these fake claims who are still here right now with court dates down the road. And now he wants to turn it back to catch and release and just open it back up. We have the most secure border right now under President Trump and Secretary Noem, and this only sets us back with these radical left agendas.
Can you talk about interior enforcement? Because it's one thing to have a secure border, which is amazing. Just in the last 5 months, that practically nobody is coming over. But there are so many people, as you mentioned, who are inside the country that interior enforcement has to be what is the focus. When you have judges like this essentially saying, I don't really care what the Supreme Court said on Friday, I'm going to get involved and make it so it's more difficult to deport hundreds of thousands of people who don't belong here.
Right, and that's why our number one priority needs to be the focus on the interior. That's why ICE is really focused on the worst of the worst, and we're taking that whole of government approach. We're using the 287G program that we have deputized local and state law enforcement to help us find all of these known gotaways, right? And that's one of the biggest things we need to do. We really need to go out there and focus on these ones that are 10 million plus that were let in through such a porous border that we don't know who's actually here because we didn't have the proper vetting at the time. Now we have the opportunity to really focus our resources on the interior and really get those bad people that are here to do bad things in the United States.
So I have a feeling that this judge won't be the last to make this kind of ruling as the Trump administration and as you guys try to carry out the mass deportation agenda that Americans voted for in November. So when something like this happens, despite the Supreme Court taking your side last week, how do you manage still carrying out the agenda when clearly it's trying to be thwarted through these activist judges thinking that they get to stop all of these rulings?
Yeah, and that's what we do. We just go ahead and we keep doing the mission. We focus on those worst of the worst. I think the prime example is Los Angeles. We didn't let the protesters stop us. We didn't let Mayor Bass stop us. We're continuing that mission daily right now, and we're still going to focus on all these sanctuary jurisdictions and all of these places where these left activist judges are trying to rule and shut down ICE, but we're not going to walk away. This is what the president wanted. This is what the American people wanted, and ICE is going to make America safe again.
Have you had success with this idea that you've been promoting self-deportation? I know that $1,000 is being paid to folks if they leave voluntarily, give them an opportunity to come back legally. Is that helping with your process at all?
It definitely is. We're actually seeing more people self-deport than we thought we would. We're offering these inside the detention facilities. We were just down with the President and Secretary Noem and Governor DeSantis at Alligator Alcatraz. We have that available for individuals to self-deport there instead of being locked up. It's a safer, more humane way to go, and it gives them the opportunity to come back and enjoy the American dream.
Well, it seems like you're just getting started despite the pushback from the judiciary. Todd, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Great to see you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.